Welcome to the iRonik show clips. To get deep insights in quick time, subscribe to the channel now. So let's go back to Lalita Tripura Sundari, so which you also practice a Shri Vidya. So Shri Vidya, Shri Yantra, and you also mentioned something about Lalita Sahasranam, right?
Yeah, Lalita
So
Sahasranam.
I have heard about Lalita Sahasranam. I have heard about Shri Yantra. I haven't heard much about Shri Vidya, which I'm looking to explore today with you. Shri Yantra, I have somewhere in my home temple that we all have. I have a Shri Yantra because now that we are speaking, I just so today morning I asked my wife, "Do we have a Shri Yantra in our?" She said, "I think yes. Someone had gifted me, and I have kept it in our home temple because last year during Diwali when we were cleaning everything up, I saw that, and at that point of time I had no idea what exactly this is. So
Right,
in our house we have something like a gold plated kind of thing,
right.
right? So my first question on that is, can people keep this Sri Yantra in their home and perform nothing at all and just keep it in their home? Is it allowed, or there are some restrictions, or there are some rules that needs to be followed?
The Shri Yantra is sacred geometry
Hmm.
and it is all around us. You don't keep a Shri Yantra in your house, it
Okay.
is still there. When you bring a flower into your house, it is there in that flower in the Fibonacci sequence.
Okay.
So you should not be afraid of keeping a Shri Yantra in your house because it occurs naturally. If you don't want it in your house, then don't look at the sky because even in the sky there is the Shri Yantra. It is inside your body as well. So how can it be wrong to keep a Shri Yantra in your house? And all these people who spread these, things saying that every mantra is cursed, every yantra is cursed. Please read, understand what this is, because the Shri Yantra is only sacred geometry which is taken from nature itself. It is a
Okay.
blueprint of the entire cosmos. Okay, it is the microcosm, because what is in an atom is also in the cosmos. What is in the cosmos is also in an atom. It's like a hologram. So this drawing, this blueprint of the cosmos, which is very difficult for us with our limited understanding to comprehend, is covered in this sacred diagram. So the moment there is a Shri Vidya, Shri Yantra in your house, you're harnessing a lot of energies. So it is definitely auspicious to have a Shri Yantra in your house. You need to follow
Okay.
just simple methods of keeping the, okay, first of all, yantra can be
Hmm.
either a flat 2D version which is called a
Hmm. Hmm, hmm.
bhuprastara. Okay, so which is typically on copper with the lines.
Right.
See,
Right.
important thing is to ensure that the geometry of the yantra is correct. The problem arises when the geometry is wrong. Okay, and when people don't know how to place the yantra, it's
Hmm.
important that the inside triangle is facing downwards. Okay, the inside innermost triangle always has to be facing downwards. That's important. And
So where?
generally, to make sure that you look at an accurate version of the Shri Yantra and check it against the one that you have. If you feel that
Okay.
the geometry doesn't match, if it doesn't have 5 downward pointing triangles and 4 upward pointing
Hmm.
triangles, and if you see there is some dichotomy there, then keep it away. Don't use it, because if the geometry is wrong, then it might not bring in the right kind of energy, right?
Okay.
But
Okay.
otherwise, if the geometry is accurate, then there is no harm in keeping a Shri Yantra in your house, in your office, in any place.
Let's go deeper into this.
Sure.
What is the importance in the what is the importance of Sri Yantra and in the overall practice of Sri Vidya that you do?
It is central to the practice of Shri, because Lalita Tripura Sundari,
Hmm.
in her gross form, we see her as the 4 dimensional Murti, right? So she has height, width, breadth, and her femininity. So that's
Hmm.
the 4 dimension. In the 3 dimensional form, we have her as the 3D Mahameru. So if you pull out the 2D version of the Bhuprastara, it becomes a triangle like this, right? So that is called a Mahameru. that is
Yes.
also a reflection of her own form in the 2D version. Then the unidimensional version is when you chant her mantra, whether it's the Bija mantra, whether it's the Panchadashi mantra, the Shodashi mantra, anything related to her in unidimensional form. And then when she comes into our heart and we give her a place in our Hridaya Guha, that's when we become one with her. So these are all the things that we have to understand about Shri Vidya. It starts from an external practice of worshipping the Rupastara or the Mahameru, and then doing certain rituals like Kumkumarchane or offering flowers, doing Panchopachara, and then learning the chants, offering the simple Bija mantra to the Lalita Sahasranama, which is the 1,000 names of Devi.
Okay.
And in the process you internalize everything. So eventually the whole idea is that she becomes one with you, and then you don't need any of these entrapments, you don't need any of these external things, you don't need the ritual, you don't need the flowers, you don't need the Mahameru, you don't need the Shri Yantra, because your body itself is the Shri Yantra at that time.
If you like this clip, check out our other clips and never stop learning.